And here now with reaction is American Conservative Union Chairman Matt Schlapp and Fox News contributor Doug Schoen. Gentlemen, thank you for staying up with me tonight, staying up with America.
Happy to.
A lot of news breaking here, but I do want to talk about this, you know, the president's remarks in NATO, because very important, really calling them out straight to their face, being very transparent and saying, listen, you want to enjoy the benefits of this organization and make it something, an alliance that matters. You've got to stand with the United States financially as well.
Well, look, and obviously as a patriotic American, of course, I support everyone paying their fair share. But, Kimberly, look, he did not reinforce Article 5, which says that an attack on one nation is an attack on all of us. Nations in the Baltics are worried about Russia. It doesn't send a good message to our allies around the world. I would have much preferred the president to have been positive and assertive about the central alliance in American democratic life, which is the NATO alliance. So while the president was right to ask for the money, he would have done better, I think, for the United States being more positive and asserted the role and primacy of Article 5.
Okay, Matt, so the president, he's got the Jerry Maguire down, show me the money, but maybe, you know, he left out the important part of Article 5 so that they know and feel the security to know that the United States isn't just going to take the money, but they're going to stand with them and bring the brawn too.
Yeah, look, he didn't get into the legalese, but he did reiterate the fact that these are important relationships and America will be there. And I think it was important for him to not be two-faced about this very important issue of them paying their fair share. Look, this is a big shift in how America engages its allies and engages the world, where we're just not going to be cavalier about the fact that the American taxpayer can always pick up the tab, or that the American economy can shed jobs because of strategic relationships around the globe. He is a champion for the American taxpayer and the American worker, and I think it comes with some awkward moments. There was a lot of awkward moments, it seemed like, at these events, and you know, I think the American people are okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to have to be, so to speak. But he was very consistent, you know, to me it seems at least, in terms of the campaign as candidate Trump, to say they're going to have to pay their fair share. He was really questioning, you know, the benefit of NATO. So he did come out there and essentially support it and say, but listen, if you want us to be all in, we need to know that you've got skin in the game too, Doug.
Right, and I would have much preferred a more positive, assertive speech about the role of NATO, about Article 5, which, Matt, with all due respect, is not legalese, but it's at the core of the relationship, which is central to our democratic values. And candidly, Kimberly, I think it left a lot to be desired, and as a patriotic American, it's not that I'm angry, but I'm sad that we did not assert in a more positive and constructive role the 28 nations that I think are at the core of our defense.
What about the messaging, real quick, Doug, in terms of the rest of the president's trip, his messages on terror,
all great,
drive them out, all that?
All great. I was proud of what he did in Saudi Arabia, proud of the speech, and proud of how he got rid of much of the Obama doctrine, which I thought was very harmful. I say this as a Democrat who's nonpartisan.
Certainly.
We've got to be pro-NATO, pro-American values, and that's why part of what the president did was just great, others somewhat disappointing.
All right, Matt, how do you call it?
This has been a great trip. It came at a great time for the president. I do think he enjoyed playing this role of diplomat, representing our values overseas. He was true to his word about the type of leader he wants to be. And I think that there are images and messages coming out of this trip that are going to transform America's relationship with key regions, and I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, it certainly was a compelling trip, very well executed, and just, you know, seeing him there, seeing him in Israel, seeing him in Saudi Arabia, and then with the pontiff, you know, very important.
And how about Melania? Melania did a great job.
Oh, my gosh. She smashed it. I love it. God bless her. Great First Lady. You guys did a good job, too.
Thanks so much.